I made a Pokemon card of myself like this once. Actually, it wasn't a Pokemon card. It was just a MySpace picture, okay? It was just a MySpace picture. Hi, how are you? What's up? This is a vlog. This is a vlog about vlogging and stuff because I, I've had the house to myself this weekend, and I'm going to be shuffling these cards. No, I'm not. I've had the house to myself this weekend, and I'm like, I should do vlogs because I only usually have an hour like every week to do vlogs, and now I have several. So, and then I'm like, frick, I don't have the time to figure out what I want to do. I don't have the topics. I don't have the time, and it's like it's part of a greater intellectual creative problem that I have in my life, and I'm here to vlog at you. Do a little tickle. You feel that? Oh, you little chin rub like you're a cat. Um, I just like I always have issues with vlogs because like topics are like they're come and go. They're come and go. It's like I'll want to talk about Pokemon cards 1 second, and then in the next second I'm like I don't want to do that. Or the issue is like I will go on the rants that I want to go on, like uh, in my car or wherever or whatever, and then I won't want to do it in front of a camera because I've already gotten those thoughts out of me. They're done. They're over. It's whatever. Or one of my bigger issues is that sometimes the topics I come up with are like they're not as they're like too complex almost, and I want to organize my thoughts on them and come up with like a really solid way to portray that idea. And a lot of the time I just don't have the patience for that. Like it would require me actually writing something down and kind of sticking to a script, and I don't like doing that, especially when I'm like I just woke up, got to do this vlog before people get back, so that there's not a loud door opening sound. um, you know, um, when people get home. So it's like, I have a limited time to work off of, and it's very difficult to do that. And then it's like if I have the idea and then I write it down, you would think, oh wow, well you could just get up and you can just read it. And it's like, nah, because then I got to be interested. I still got to be interested in it, which is a bit of a problem when you're counting the days like that. So it's like I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a challenge that I've been having, honestly, with the whole vlogging thing, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. But it's not just with vlogging. It's a thing that happens like with art too. It's like I'll have an idea and then I won't be able to figure out like a pose or something with it, and I'll get frustrated and I'll drop the idea and then I'll move on. It's been a thing lately for me to hit the point between like having fun with something, having fun with a hobby, or having fun just in general doing the things that I do. So I keep adjusting my shirt. Like, let's just like, I don't know. I don't know when the last time I wore the shirt was. It's like, where do you strike the balance between just like having fun with a thing and then like having to put effort into it? Like my art is a great example, right? I do art because I want to have fun with it. Asterisk. Um, so like at what point? But if I look at my art and I'm not satisfied with it, like at what point do I, you know, at what point do I say, okay, well, I have to learn. I have to put effort into this, right? I've never been like great at like learning things. I've never been great at learning techniques. Facts and whatnot, it's like, okay, names, dates, all that stuff I'm pretty good at. But like techniques, I've never really been good at. I went to like, I did like art club in middle school, right? And you're supposed to learn how to draw there. I never did. it didn't like, it didn't do anything for me. It didn't. I'm just like moving all around. Look at me. Um, get comfy, boy. Um, this chair is also getting a little bit bad. This is why. You see what I'm talking? Like, I'm exemplifying this pretty well. The fact that like I can't just sit down and vlog, and on like a major topic, it's very difficult to do. So, anyways, yeah. But like, it's the same thing like when I was playing bass, right? Like in high school, I played bass for a year or two, and then I took bass lessons, and I like did not get anything out of it because at that point I had been playing and done my own thing, and I was like, dude, I don't want to have to read fucking music. I'm doing all right without it. Learning music theory probably would have been great and would have been applicable to pretty much any other thing. But yeah, it's just it's very you know. But it's like for whatever reason I don't have the patience for that. It's like nowadays I'm like, okay, well, I don't like the way my art looks. YouTube is an infinite resource of tutorials that will tell you how to do better. Like, you can learn color theory, you can learn better techniques for shading, you can boil it down to your art program too and figure out what the best things in there are, tips and tricks, this and that and the other. And it's like all these basic things that you probably don't know because you've never tried. It's like, I mean, I don't know. I guess the issue is that I get comfortable, and like that's not great. But I don't know. There's this frustrating line between like I want to learn, but I also don't want to take the time to learn, and I don't want to like put effort into and feel like I'm like, I mean, I guess the issue is that like I feel like I'm being graded anyway by myself and by the numbers. God, the numbers will mess with you, even though they are like random. Like how many views you get, and this goes for YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. Like how many views you get and how much interest you generate is based on a lot of factors that are just random. But it's also really frustrating when like the RNG favors other people over you, even though you've put in like more time and more work, arguably. So like that gets a little frustrating, but it's numbers play a big part in me. It's one of the reasons why I kept doing art in 2021. It's because like I was getting decent numbers. I was getting better numbers than I ever saw in my life. My art account had like, I mean, very quickly surpassed the number of followers that my regular account does, and to this day is like way more. But it's still not enough because I've seen people like start and surpass me and get bigger numbers and like absolutely crush it in a short amount of time, and I'm like, how? Why? What? It's like they're just better than me. And that's frustrating. And it's like, well, no, they learn. Like there's one that I know personally, and it's like they learn. They look up tutorials. They look up how to do new things. They try new things. They put it out there. And it's like, I just like, for them, it's as easy as just like doing it. It's just like, it's just easy and comes naturally, and they do it and it's great. And then everything is wonderful and everyone loves what they're doing. And for me, it's like, for me, it's like I want things to stay casual and fun, and I don't want to spend any more time on a thing than I have to, because if I do, then then I lose interest, or I get frustrated and I stop, and it's like, And again, it's kind of the same thing with vlogs, where it's like I'll come up with a good idea, but then I'll be like, I really want to do this idea justice. I feel like I would have to make this into an actual video essay. And it's funny because like when I'm ranting to myself on car rides and in the shower, I'll be like, I will actually be talking like it is a video essay. Like I'll be like, there's also this for some reason, and it's like I just me in a car. Like, it's like I could not do that in this format. I like this format. It's easy. I sit down, I go, and it's like yeet. But it's like, it's amazing. It's like, and I don't know when to call it lazy either, because it is. It's just me being lazy. It's me not learning new things. Me not putting effort into it, even though I could. You know, it's like I could get an editing software, I could do these things, I could probably make a decent video essay, but I ain't putting that much time into. It's like once you start to think about the process, you're like, oh my god, there is a lot of time involved in here. It's like if you have to like talk about certain things, it's like it's a lot of work, right? Like if you're like, you know, playing a game and you're trying to like show some, like if you're talking about a game and you're trying to show something, it's like you have to go in and get footage of that and clip it and string it together and make sure it syncs. It's yeah. I can see where that would be a big nightmare and a lot of work. I mean, I did video editing for a while. I did it like not only in high school, but then like when I did Let's Plays, I actually did some editing, and I would have to go into an editing program and edit the things together the way I did them. The way I do things now, it's a little bit different. It's a little easier. I can just go in and do it. But like, yeah, it's a rough, it's a rough little thing. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just at this crossroads where it's like, I want to get better. I want to improve. And I think I do improve in small increments, but I also feel like I'm not where I should be because like people don't talk about my stuff. You know what I mean? And that's what I want. I like people. I like to inspire conversation. That's what I like to do the most. Whether it's with art or with videos or streaming or writing or whatever, it's like I want people to talk. I want people to talk like I talk, which is an unrealistic explanation because Lord knows if the creators of the things that I always talk to myself about knew how much I talked about it, they'd be like, get a fucking life, you asshole. You know, but I want people to think about it. I want to make things that people want to make things about. You know, it's like I want characters that people love and comment on, and I want characters that make an impact. And it's like that never happens. You know, it one thing with my writing, which I feel like I am actually pretty good at, and I've never felt the need to like, oh, let me go look up a writing class. I got a big head about writing in college, and I guess we can talk about that some other time. But like, it's it's a medium that I don't feel like I have to like. I don't want to say I don't have to work at, but it does feel like that. Except the thing is, I do, because it doesn't, because like my writing doesn't really necessarily grip people either. I think like literally everyone I've showed my story to has read like a couple chapters and quit, and it's like that's not good. There's a concept called the page turner, right? And like you can't put a book down, right? Like that's when you're reading a good book, right? A good story. You can't put it down. No one's ever had that with any of it. It happened with Mage Boy years ago, and it's happening with the story that I'm writing now. And it's just like it's a really frustrating feeling because I feel like out of everything, like if someone's going to take that first step and someone's going to actually read something and take the time to read something that you wrote, like it's a shame that they quit. You know what I mean? Like it's really it sucks when they don't finish what you have. And it's not even that bad. It's like what I've, you know, in a lot of cases it's like what I've put out is half a novel, you know? And it's like I don't know. So I'm just like I'm at this crossroads where I'm very frustrated, and it's like I want to keep doing vlogs like this where I'm just sitting here and talking about stuff, and sometimes maybe it's like thought-provoking, but like I also want to do better things and I want to do bigger things, but I also don't want to spend time on them because I'm very bad at time management. I'm very bad at putting in effort, and I'm very bad at literally everything that isn't sitting in front of a camera and randomly talking for a couple of minutes. So yeah, I wanted to make a short vlog about this because like if there's a gap in vlogs, it's usually because I can't get an idea together. Or I'll have an idea and by Sunday it's gone, or I'll have an idea, get to Sunday and realize that this topic is bigger than that and would need planning, and if I need to plan, then it's going to be next Sunday, and by next Sunday we'll repeat the process because hey, you know. So it's like it's very you know, it's difficult for me, and it's something that feels like it should be simple, and it's something that like I'm not being graded on this. Like nobody's judging me for these kinds of vlogs. It's like they make one or two people happy, and that's it. You know, it's like that's what their point is, and that's what, you know, I guess the world is about. But like, you know, I would like more. You know, it's like I often wonder what I could do if I actually dedicated myself to an online presence. Probably not much, but like, you know, I'd probably less than I think is how that would go. There's a year called 2015 that would like a word on that regard, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about lately, and I don't know if anyone has any like thought organization strategies, or if there's anything that you would like to see, or if there's like, you know, I don't know, maybe go for it, dude. I don't know, or maybe, hey, give me an idea and I'll edit that video for free. You handsome bastard, like, you know. That's funny. Anyways, yeah. That's just something I've been thinking about, and something that I've been wanting to. It kind of made for a good vlog in itself. So here we are. And since this is a casual one, I'm gonna open a Pokemon card on it. Yeah, let's do this. I saved some for today. I actually have a couple of packs, but I'm only gonna do one on here. So hope we get the good shit. I don't think I've gotten the good shit out of this set yet, so it's still out there to be had. You know, let's do this. All right. This is Crown Zenith, by the way, so it's good shit. All right, so we've got Wooloo, Shinx. That's a pretty cute Shinx, right? Pancham. What a mood whiplash this is. Snorunt. Rockruff. Oh, hello! Ooh! That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Hatterene VMAX. Art Rare. That's nice. That's a good one. That's kind of one of the ones I wanted. I mean, there's a lot in Crown Zenith that I would like to have, but like, that's a pretty good one. The art on that's good, except it's Hatterene from behind, so it's a little awkward, but like, yeah, baby, that's shiny. Nice. Pokemon Catcher. That's a good movie. Graveler. Bisharp. And, oh! It was 2 fighting energies, but one of them was shiny. That's actually, I'm pretty sure that's like considered a secret rare or something. Hang on, I can find that out. That's weird. I mean, that's a good pack if I got 2 like extra rare cards like that. But one of them is an energy, so it doesn't fucking count. Are you kidding me? I don't know where the book is, so ask me later. Or maybe you could ask me next week. That is a joke. That's a joke. That's just a me joke.